Unsurprisingly, 6 consecutive interest rate hikes by the Bank of Canada continue to slow home sales in October. But it's not all bad news. Home prices seem to be flattening out. Roll the intro. In this continually shifting market, there's a lot of uncertainty. I'm here to clear the fog for you folks, so let's dive in to this month's market update. In October, a total of 491 residential homes were sold through the MLS system in Kitchener-Waterloo, which is a decrease of 39.7% compared to October of 2021. Total residential sales in October included 310 detached homes, 31 semi-detached homes, 84 townhouses, and 64 condo units. So that gives us a good overview. Let's take a look at price. The average sale price for all residential properties in the Kitchener-Waterloo area was just under $764,000. An 8.4% decrease compared to October of last year, and unexpectedly, a 1.6% increase compared to last month. The average price of a detached home was just under $861,000. A 10.6% decrease compared to October of last year, and a 0.3% decrease compared to last month. So looking pretty steady. The average price for a semi was just under $625,000. A 10.8% decrease compared to October of last year, and a 1.9% decrease compared to last month. The average sale price for townhomes was just over $635,000. A 9% decrease compared to October of last year, and a 0.4% increase compared to last month. The average sale price for an apartment-style condo was just over $488,000. A 3.9% increase compared to October of last year, and a 7.3% increase compared to last month. So as you've seen with condos, they experienced an almost 11% dip in August, a 2% dip in September, and now they're up 7% as of October. So don't take these fluctuations as an indication of where the market is going in a particular segment, because month over month, the volume of higher end condos could have been higher versus another month there might be more low end sales, which brings down the average prices. And this applies to all sub-property types. Now, let's move on to volume. There were 827 new listings added to the MLS system in KW and area last month, a decrease of 3.3% compared to October of last year. There were 928 homes available for sale in an active status at the end of October. The number of months of inventory dropped ever so slightly from 1.4 to 1.3, still a historic low. As a refresher, the number of months of inventory is an indication of how long it would take to sell off the current inventory at the current rate of sales. The average number of days to sell a home dropped from 23 in September to 22, but quite a significant change compared to 10 days in October of 2021. I want to take this time to wrap this video up by answering a few common questions I've been getting in the past couple months. So folks are asking me, Peter, is it better to sell now or wait until the spring and sell in the spring? So that depends on your scenario. If you need to sell now because of a work move or moving to another country, city, whatever, now might be the time, right? We know what the market's doing now, so you know what to expect. If you're gonna wait 6 months to sell in the spring, interest rates likely will go up a little bit more before then. How will the inventory structure happen with what's on the market in February, March, April? We don't know, right? No one has a crystal ball. So you know what's happening now. So if you need to sell in the next little while, now might be a good time. Although you've got a pretty limited window to get a successful sale in, because we're gonna be approaching the holiday season very soon. Now, the other question that I get is, Peter, should I list my home first right now and then buy something, or should I wait to find something and then list my home and sell it? So two great questions, and there's two pros and cons on both of those questions as well, both of those scenarios. So scenario one is If you're a very particular and picky person, you have a specific criteria in mind of what you want to buy, maybe a particular neighborhood, then probably listing your house first and then trying to find something will not make sense. Because right now we're approaching the end of the year, inventory is going to thin out, there's going to be less options. So if you want a specific neighborhood or specific style of home or finishes, etc., it's probably better to wait for that home to come on the market and then sell your home. In the meantime, while you're looking, you can prepare your home. You can declutter it, you can paint it, you can do some minor updates to it to be ready to strike as soon as the right property hits the market. Now, the inverse of that is, let's say you buy something, you lock it in, it's a firm deal, for example, and you have a closing in 2 or 3 months. We're hitting a dip now over the holidays where a lot of people aren't going to be paying attention. So this is a little bit of a risky scenario right now for yourself. So try to get a bit of a longer closing if you need to do that scenario. The other thing is you don't know what your home will sell for. So what ends up happening is you might lock in a dream home of yours and have an expectation of a certain price for your home to sell at, and in fact it might sell for a little bit less, which might screw up your budgeting. So be very conservative when you're doing this. It's quite risky, and also have a backup plan. Make sure that you can get bridge financing and get into a scenario where you don't get stuck holding 2 houses and not being able to close on both or close on the purchase. So having that bridge finance option is very vital. But in my opinion, if you're picky, wait for the right home, prepare your home, be ready to strike. If you don't care and you're a little bit more fluid and more open to where you want to live, what neighborhood, what style of home, then prepare your home, get it up on the market, sell it, know the budget that you're working within, and then go shopping. See you guys next month. Thank you very much. Peace out.